All right. Good morning, everyone. So you're not going to be able to see me today because it is 8:30 in the morning and I look like it's 8:30 in the morning. But I wanted to do a quick review and unboxing kind of thing. But I couldn't unbox it on camera because this is a little bit big. But I was recently sent the OXO Barista Brain coffee maker from Influenster. And, this was given to me, but this is going to be a full on opinion from a true coffee lover. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. What's included in this package is the coffee maker itself, which I live in a 2-bedroom apartment and it's kind of a small kitchen in here. So I will say that this is a little bit big of a setup. But the quality is amazing so far. It's got an LED interface, so the time is digital, and you can choose 12 or 24 hours as soon as you plug it in. That's the first thing it lets you do. There's actually a light in this ring right here, which is how you pick your different levels of coffee that you're going to be making. It has a clear reservoir tank, which in the middle of it is actually kind of cool. It looks kind of like a lava lamp that it has a big tube in the middle where it sucks the water from the bottom up and then it goes into where your coffee is. And I've been using a French press for the last couple months, so I actually didn't have coffee filters. Luckily, this one came not only with quite a few coffee filters, but it also came with a coffee scoop. And then in the carafe, there was a silicone tip that came with the package that was together with the scoop, and that actually goes in the carafe here, which this is a nice heavy duty metal carafe. I'll show you that silicone tip real fast. So there's that silicone tip. I'm sure that does something extremely important. And they claim that this makes some of the best coffee, that it's got high ratings with people who brew coffee all day. So I'm all about that. So to get started, all you have to do is spin this dial and choose how many cups of coffee. So this says 2 to 4, and I know it's probably backwards to you, but this is 2 to 4, and then there's 5 to 9. Now, 9 is the maximum on the coffee maker. So this has like a maximum line, and it's just below the 8. And then I would say 2 is definitely the minimum. So if you select the one that you want and then hit the OXO button, it's going to show these little water drops here. What that says is it's starting to brew. So I'm trying to avoid this video being super duper long, but I definitely want to get the coffee tasting on there. So we'll see how long this takes to brew. It's currently been 3 minutes since I started recording, and I'm making 5 cups of coffee. So we'll see here. And all I'm brewing is the Maxwell House French Roast coffee, so it's nothing too fancy to try. But I do have to say, this is a pretty nice coffee maker. It just looks good. The tank looks good. It was easy to set up. It probably took me 10 minutes from the time I opened the box and ran a water cycle. It does suggest that when you first get it, to run 9 cups of water, 5 to 9 cups of water through it. So I just did that. And another great thing about this is it has a 60-minute timer after your pot of coffee is brewed. So when this is finished, there will be a little coffee cup with like steam waves coming out of it. And then it goes to all zeros. And the 60-minute timer is because they suggest that you don't drink coffee that's older than an hour, just to maintain freshness. So it's kind of nice that it has that. And then if you want to turn it off, if you're not really worried about the timer, you just hit the button one time. It comes with, this is going to have the tape on it, but it comes with an instruction manual that's pretty simple. Like, you can do the quick start guides, and then just a couple little notes about to how to put that silicone tube in your carafe. But if you continue turning, it's going to give you a diagram of the coffee maker, which everybody would definitely want to look over just so you know what you're using. And then it has tips on brewing your coffee and then how to actually brew it in here. It has tips on how to change your time. So I'm guessing this doesn't automatically change with time changes. That's pretty normal, pretty standard. But again, you can do 12 and 24-hour formats. And It also has a wake up timer, so you can set a timer for the coffee to start every morning. I'm not really big into that because sometimes I stop and get coffee before work just if I'm running out of time. Hey, Mac. The cat is also meowing, so he's excited for coffee. It has good tips about keeping your machine clean and running. And then it has a troubleshooting guide, which is something you don't really see often. But it's saying, like, if the coffee maker stopped after 10 minutes of brewing, if it has water leaking out of the reservoir, if the lights aren't working. It has different tips of things you can try. And then it also has ones where it tells you to contact customer service or go on their website. So I feel like their customer service takes care of their customers, which, of course, that's what they're supposed to do. But we all know sometimes they don't. It has tips on how to clean your coffee maker and then also descaling. So if you have hard water, you want to clean out your machines in general because it will break them down. There's different icons that will pop up on the screen, so I'm assuming they all pop up here, but it will tell you what's going on with your machine. It has a 2-year warranty, so that's always really good. And then it actually gives you like a note page in the back, so if you need like write down a coffee recipe you love, you can write it in here. So yeah, that's just going over the manual there. And it looks like we're at about 3 minutes and 40 seconds, and it looks like it's finishing up now. It actually just finished, so the icon changed over to, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little coffee cup with wavy lines, and it started the timer. So here I have my cream and my sugar ready, and I'm going to go ahead and make a cup. Now, it does suggest, because there's steam up here, to let this dry out by opening your lid to it, and then, of course, throwing away your grinds every night. So I'm going to go ahead and pour a cup here. Now you don't have to remove the center piece to the carafe. It doesn't pour in a scary manner, as in it's flowing nicely. The coffee has a good smell to it too. It doesn't smell burnt or anything. Let me smell it here. Yep. It's very warm. Now the one thing I want to see is if this is something you can sip on right away, or if it heats to, like if I go to a coffee shop, I'll order the coffee at 140 degrees, and you'll see the time is going to change as we talk. But I order it to 140 degrees because that's something you can drink right away. So I'm going to see if this is too hot to sip on right away, or if it's just right. Now I drink coffee every day, so if you don't drink coffee every day, it might be a little different for you. But here we go. So it is a little hotter than I would normally just start. So you would want this to set for a little while just to cool down. You don't want to put ice cubes or anything in it like that. But I use cold creamer too. So the fact that it's not that chilled just means, you know, it heats it very well. And I will say I'm pretty impressed with the speed and efficiency of it. I like the way it looks. I wish it was a little bit smaller. I'll be honest with that. Just because I do live in a small apartment. But like if I move my paper towel roll, I can set it right here. The only other thing I would probably suggest to change about this is the cord is really short. So if you can't tell, I'm right next to my kitchen sink because I only have a plug here and then I only have a plug next to my stove. So I don't have that much room to like stretch things, and that would be the two downsides I find to it. But it's good quality. The coffee tastes good. The filters being in there already, and actually putting, you know, quite a few filters in there is amazing. And then, yeah, I would strongly recommend this for somebody who's looking for a quality coffee maker. I think when I looked them up online, they're in the $200 range, which if you get a Bun coffee maker or one of those brands, or, you know, a Keurig, they're going to be a couple $100, if not more than a couple $100. So I would definitely compare this to a Bun coffee maker, maybe even a little bit more impressive than a Bun. A Bun has to continuously have water in it, and that's just never a fun thing. So this one's nice. I like this. I would definitely recommend this. And again, just as a friendly reminder, this was sent to me from Influenster, But these are definitely my own opinions. If I didn't like this coffee maker, I would definitely let you guys know because, again, it's 8:30 in the morning and I need my coffee. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have questions, leave them down in the comments field. And yeah, looking forward to drinking this cup of joe. Bye.